In this tutorial, we're going to look at Assessment 3 and the model text, and we're going to try and identify some useful language that you can use to achieve the task. We're going to specifically look at two areas. The first is connecting your ideas, and the second is showing the reader what you think. So let's start with connecting the ideas. In the text, you'll see there are lots of phrases which are used for connecting the ideas, and these can be broken into basically two areas. Now remember, the task is writing a story which shows how a trend has developed. So two things we're going to have to do here is first have phrases for ordering the story. Alright, so we can see here, for example, in paragraph 1, we've got phrases for ordering the story. We first started hearing more about, that was when, blah blah, and that was where, After that, we've got others which are like, it was 2030 when, 5 years before that, it was then that, etc. Now among these we can also see some phrases which indicate implications, the effects of what was happening. Here we can see ones, for example, like it meant less, and then followed by which meant less, and another one, it also meant less, and so on. So we're seeing lots of implications being talked about. We also see phrases like so suddenly, and the effect of all this was that. So these are very useful phrases for implications. So there are two areas to think about when you're connecting your ideas. First, ordering the story and the events, and second, showing the implications of the developments of the trend. Now, the other part you're going to have to think about is showing what you think. So I'm highlighting here some phrases which I think might be useful. And again, these are showing you or showing the reader what the writer thinks about stuff. So this is their point of view. It shows what they think is important and what words they're using to emphasize the most important points. So again, we can break this up into phrases such as I think, I remember, in fact, for showing surprise or something you think the reader might think is surprising, things that you think were very good or bad, so that's evaluation, which is part of critical thinking. And then we have these little words like very, and again these words show that the writer is evaluating these ideas. Here we have a word really, so they didn't just say drone-related crime became a problem. They say it really became a problem, emphasizing that. It wasn't just a big issue, it was such a big issue. And of course, showing that that was an obvious implication. And these are all things that the writer is thinking, or that shows us a little bit about their point of view. Further down, we've got others. And again, we're using words like really. Here's an interesting phrase, as always with, which shows that the writer sees that as something that's always true, sort of like a fact, and so on.